Now, why doesn't the state do it? The state may not do it because it doesn't have the capacity to do it, or maybe it doesn't have the desire to do it, or it may be that it kind of has the desire and the capacity, but I might have ever motivations to ignore those issues, particularly around economic development, for example. And what we find, if you actually look at this, is it's actually a good system if you use it as part of a portfolio of activities. So let's say, for example, one person said, I really kind of am concerned about farm conditions in the chocolate supply chain. They may go buy fair trade chocolate. Is that going to help? It's going to help some people. But it's not going to help everybody, because in many ways, if you think about these systems, and if you think about markets cutting across borders, markets are only so efficient. And all of these things get mediated by the rules of production. So if you were in Ghana, what matters is who controls regulation there. And in particular, if you're in a village where you have communally owned cocoa plants, it's going to depend a lot on who runs that village. And what we found is that oftentimes folks like that don't necessarily distribute all the gains. And so you have uneven distribution of gains. And when you have uneven distribution of gains, the perception is it's not fair at all. And what also happens is, so people believe they're helping, but if you then go and look at the distribution channels, so take, for example, in the United Kingdom, where there's maybe 5 or 6 retailers, big retailers, they all sell fair trade products. It's very profitable for them because people pay more for it. And so they tend to capture more of the rents necessarily than actually the farmers do. So in a world where you want to improve it, oftentimes you have to have both political and market mechanisms to do that. Market mechanisms alone are not going to suffice.